what is changing in the coming year with Heimdal. So there'll probably be quite a few existing Heimdal customers on the call as well, who knows the offering. So as you all know, we do anything pretty much from DNS to email fraud. We have the widest offering in the market that is not about to change. We're overhauling all of the offering, but at the same time, we're launching new technology as well. Can you just fast forward 100, please? So the two new points coming in is we'll focus on the next gen AV first. We'll be launching a incremental engine on top of the AV we already offer, which will be a very complex, sophisticated attack engine. I'm not going to go into detail on this call, but it will definitely enable customers to do some very detailed threat hunting and some very strong defensive, still reactive capabilities, of course, but also some leading into the proactive space, like are people trying to compromise your credentials? Is a lateral movement in the network? Are you being attacked by a state-backed sponsor? All of these things will go into that engine, which will definitely elevate the capabilities into a much more sophisticated product. And then we're launching something absolutely revolutionary, highlighted there on the bottom right. I believe we also have a slide on that afterwards. But in detail, we're launching a platform that will allow you to not only unify all the data from the product, which you can of course already do today with our security center, but then on top of that, it will allow you to automatically compute all the risk. So now we're leaning into some of these problems that we're hearing from customers in terms of shortness of resource, shortness of capital, and then shortness of competent people to execute. This platform here will help you do all of those things in one go. At the same time, will also help you enabling actioning of those problems that you're facing, which will be absolutely unique. So the ability to compute all the risk in one platform and at the same time action it will come out very shortly. Let's take the next ones, Andre, because these are just a couple of enhancements we're also doing. So in terms of the enhancements, we're working heavily on enhancing, especially the privilege elevation and delegation management. Also, the patching will be enhanced. And then we're working on some minor enhancements, you can say, in the application control, email security, email fraud, and the XDR and the unified security center as well. So you say the core focus going into next year are these two new products: the XTP module on top of the AV, the threat hunting and analytics center, threat hunting and action center, sorry, which are absolutely revolutionary products coming to the market. And then we're doing some more extensive work on the vulnerability patch and asset management and the privilege elevation delegation tool internally as well. Let's jump on to the next one, Andre. I'm sure there'll be lots of questions. This is then the threat hunting and action center. We'll just spend 1 minute here, and I can then only advocate for people to maybe seek more information from our website. It's a product we're launching very shortly. There's a teaser on the website already. This is going to be radically different to anything you'll find in the market, in the sense that it is a combined SIEM and SOAR. Then some very knowledgeable people will then call out and saying, well, that already exists in the market. I can get Azure Sentinel from Microsoft. It does exactly the same. Absolutely no, it does not, because this platform stands out by automatically computing all the risk from all the modules that rolls into it. At the same time, it scores it against the MITRE matrix. At the same time, it allows you to automatically or manually action all those risks from the platform, which no other platform will allow you to do. So the advantages here against a traditional system is, one, it sits on top of the existing Heimdal portfolio. That means when you turn it on, there's 0 time to configure, which there would be with the SIEM tools. With the SIEM tool, you need to configure it. Number 2 is the 0 time to analyze, which is also a very, very big differentiator because it does all of the analysis for you. So even within a SIEM portal, you need to configure the rules to do the risk analysis. So make no mistake, this is going to kind of redefine how people work with cybersecurity. Then thirdly, it gives you the ability to action. So no other platform in the market will allow you to action directly from the analytics module. And we can, of course, do that because it's built directly on top of the Heimdal stack. So literally, this will allow you to do anything that you can do with the products that we offer, which means anything from doing patching out of exploits to being able to isolate a machine and quarantine a file, elevate privileges on a device, de-escalate privileges on a device, release emails, see emails that are being processed, You can even see where the devices are communicating to and from across the globe. It's going to be an absolutely mind-blowing tool for everybody, I'm sure.
Before we move on, we have somebody saying, "Wow, when can we get our hands on this?" So what?
Yeah, and what the ETA? And everybody's asking me the same. We are expecting that we can start demoing it very, very shortly. We'll probably allow the customers to start having hands-on with it early January as well. We are absolutely excited to bring this product out because it is going to be so radically different to anything else you can find in the market. So I will say you can start tinkering with it early, mid, maybe late January, because it is still in development, of course. But that will be a realistic timeline. We are using it already internally with some phenomenal results following that as well.
Thank you, sir.